Hello, we are back in Vermont. We have come from Canada, which was an absolutely beautiful experience. And we are here now because we're going to be picking up Naomi. We have a show that's going to be taking place on Friday in Portland, Maine at Leap and Lizard. Really excited about that, expecting a beautiful group of people to attend. But on the way, we decided to change routes and actually come back to Vermont to pick her up, which will actually shorten our trip when we have to end up going to Chicago in just a few days. And what's so fascinating about this change of plans and having to come back is we're in the very exact same place that we were when Maggie chose to leave. And we're at this place picking up the new person. So it truly feels like, even though we are not quite clear on what took place or what the process was or what the experience was that led to this moment, it's very clear that the universe is bringing it to completion, bringing it back full circle. And I hope that one day, we have the opportunity and Maggie feels like she can communicate to us what exactly was going on for her and what exactly she perceived as having happened that would make her want to leave. And at this point, we're not really clear because we've never had a conversation. It was simply a request to go. And so I honor her decision because I do believe that we all have the choice at any time to change our minds, to move forward, to move on to a different path. But I would say that if that's something that you're doing in your life, that at least take the moment to be clear, at least take the moment to communicate so that both sides know what's going on, because no one can read another's mind, at least not yet. And when you do that, you not only clear the field for yourself, but you allow the honoring, the oneness that is for all beings to be facilitated. And oneness does not mean that you stay in situations that you may not want. I know that she was missing her previous young girl that she nannied for, and she was getting calls and different things from them. And perhaps that was the reason that she left. I also know that, 1 week into this journey in Baltimore, she came up to me after a show. We got home, and she said, I don't think I can do this. This is not where I want to be. I want full autonomy with the kids, and I'm going to have to leave now. I'm going to just exit the situation. And in my mind, she had full autonomy, and I had given her that, but perhaps I needed to verbalize it in a different way. And so I did provide that and said, I would never leave my kids with anyone unless I completely trusted them. And so you do have full autonomy with the children. But obviously there was something else, because she still ended up leaving, but still never communicated as to why or what was going on within her. And so, Maggie, if you see this, I wish you well, I love you, and I want you to know that I'm always here in love and support for you. I would love, at any moment, to have a communication so that we can bring this whole thing to resolution and communion. But I also understand and respect that you need your time and space, perhaps to even figure it out. You may not even know why. It may have been something stirring within you. But that just goes to show all of you that sometimes things happen in our lives and people are where they are and they make the choices that they make, and sometimes it may not have anything to do with you. And you need to take that stance that it has nothing to do with you until you find out that it does. Because if they have not communicated to you, then don't take on and own something that's not yours. And so the Rebel Road continues, and we look forward to welcoming Naomi today. We look forward to her beginning. The kids are super excited to get started with their programs and with her, and she has this playful, beautiful energy. And I think that everything happens for a reason. I was thrilled to have Maggie for the time that I had her. I learned a tremendous amount from her. I don't know that I would know how to do some of the things with this RV had it not been for Maggie, because she is the one that I learned from. But there is a reason, a season, and a lifetime for every one of our friendships and relationships. And although the friendship and the relationship in my mind still continues, the experience together on the Rebel Road may have only had a reason or a season when it came to Maggie. And now it is moving on to now having a reason, season, or a lifetime with Naomi. There can be no excuses to not continue our dreams, and it does not matter whether people move in or out. You have to continue forward on what it is that you are guided to do. You have to understand that those experiences are going to show up to truly have you decide, am I committed? Am I really devoted to my passion and my heart? Am I really going to stay the course despite what shows up? That is the journey as the soul, that we want to see our own strength and our own beauty and our own devotion and our own willingness to continue forth despite all odds. Don't we love a good movie? Don't we love a good book? Well, aren't we the most incredible movie, book, and sacred text that ever lived? In love, of love, with love, and as love. I'm Simran Singh. Be well.